Oh, welcome back, folks. Rob, we're live.
All right, folks, we are back live from Irvine here from the Estill County Engineers Hoover and East Field as the Engineers take on the Breathitt Bobcats. We are finally trying to get things rocking and rolling. We've had our team captains out on the field and they've done the coin toss. We've had our national anthem and the Bobcats set to receive off to our right, Evan Miller. Engineers in the huddle here in front of us set to kick off. Finally, time for some football action here in Irvine, Kentucky.
Yeah, Rob, and we'll get to see if one of our keys of the game we talked about in our pregame show is in effect here early on. See if the Bobcats adopt that run game early on.
Got to catch that kick and get a good field position to get things started for Miles Holland and the skill guys here on the field. Look for a good night from Jaden Gibson and Eli Thomas and all those other young skill players on this team as we get ready to kick off the action here. 12 minutes on the clock. Engineers set to kick. Kick is in the air. Back over in the arms of John Carter Holland at the 20 now. He's up midfield, still on his feet. Going to bounce it out over to the 40 in front of the Bobcat sideline. He's up past the 50, 40, 30. He's run out of bounds over into Engineers territory. A great way to kick off the game for the Bobcats.
It's a great tone setter, Rob, here early on. And great ball carrier vision from number 3, John Carter Holland, able to find the right hole, hit it well, and put the Bobcats in great position for their first drive.
And we said catch the ball and get good field position, and they're going to spot the ball, looks like around the 43-yard line in Engineer territory. Holland will walk up. Now, wait a minute. The receivers move in. Holland's still in the gun. He'll give in the backfield to Thomas. Thomas up inside. Going to get up to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3.
Good, strong run for the Bobcats to start. You know, many offensive line coaches preach that sometimes 3 yards is a good win for the offensive line. It's a good tone setter.
It really is. I mean, those short yard gains mean a lot when you're eating up clock, especially when you depend a lot on the running game. Holland sits back in the pocket. He's flushed out of there. Rolls over to his right and still on his feet. Right, made it back to the line of scrimmage, Evan, before he's brought down.
Yeah, it looks like the pressure got the Bobcats in that play. Good on number 4 Holland to try to make something out of nothing.
Good defensive rush that time by the Engineers. 10:57 on the clock. Ball on the right hash at the 40-yard line. Snap inside, give. And that is Gibson, I believe. Yeah, Gibson with the ball. He's going to get it up to about the 30. It's like the 34-yard line. So a good pickup. That's going to bring up the first 4th down for the Bobcats. It'll be 4th and 1. Ball on the 34-yard line.
As we'll say anytime, a 4th down this early on is a big point in the game, Rob.
Yeah. Big conversion here for the Bobcats if they get this. Thomas, if inside, takes it right up the gut, picks up the first down past the 30. We'll see where they spot it, maybe up to the 29.
Looks like it's enough for Buckhorn's Children and Family Services first down for the Bobcats. And a great run by Eli Thomas. He was able to take contact and get more yards after the fact, Rob.
He sure did. He carried a couple of defenders right up into that center pile. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. They go to work. Holland sits back, throws towards the end zone. Got a man back there. Burton stretches out for it, but can't make the catch. Pass will go incomplete on 1st and 10.
So close to a big play here early on, Rob. I mean, maybe if that defender wasn't on him as much, he may have made that catch and had a great touchdown.
Yeah, Burton with a great effort as he stretched out right towards the end zone for that one. Pass goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Ball in the middle of the field from the 30-yard line. Give back inside. Thomas, running back, bounces off a couple of defenders, and he's up to about the 22, 23-yard line.
I don't think we can sing that song enough, Rob. Eli Thomas, after contact, is a great thing to see. He keeps his balance, makes a good little spin move when a defender tries to tackle, and picks up more yards on the play.
We'll call it the 23-yard line. The Bobcats go back to work. 2 receivers to the right. Give back inside again, this time to Gibson. Gibson still on his feet, lowers his shoulder up past the 20, close to the 16-yard line. 9:33 on the clock.
Be enough for another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down, Rob. Bobcats have established a really good 2-back field right now.
Yeah, you said it, establishing that run game early. Thomas and Gibson both with an equal number of carries here. This time it goes to Thomas, finds a hole, lowers his shoulder, tries to go behind his blocker, but the defense of the Engineers there to stop that one. They'll snuff it up short, maybe a pickup of a yard.
Good effort by Thomas using his ball carrier vision to try to find the cutback, but it just wasn't there, Rob.
Yeah, they'll call it 2nd and 9 now for the Bobcats. 2 receivers to the right for Holland, 1 to the left. Combs. Holland gets the call. He's got Thomas in the backfield with him. Snap, give, inside. No, he fakes. Pass over to Gibson. Gibson's open, got the ball and into the end zone for the Bobcats. A nice pass out of the backfield for Gibson. Holland with a great and a nice pass, and the Bobcats find the end zone with 8:53 on the clock. That's your first Family Pharmacy scoring drive of the night for the Bobcats.
Great drive by the Bobcats, Rob, and also great to see a little RPO action there at the tail end of the drive.
Yeah, had a little chance to do some things differently there, and Holland pulls it out. Gibson wide open coming out of the backfield at that H-back position and picked up the ball. And the Spencer with the kick. It's up and good. 8:53 on the clock. The Bobcats, they strike first. It's 7-0. We'll be back after this commercial on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, folks, to Hoover and East Field in Irvine, Kentucky. Rob, the Bobcats listen to our keys.
Yep, Burton with the kick for the Bobcats, a high kick, going to fall at around a 36, 37-yard line. Number of players going after the ball. Bobcats and Engineers both coming out of the pile. A lot of bystanders looking around to see who recovered that one. And it'll be Estill County football. That'll be their first Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down as they'll take over, looks like on the left hash, moving left to right. They'll be on the left hash at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Engineers. Brody Manus, the junior quarterback, will go to work for the Engineers in the backfield. Young man leading scorer, leading rusher for the Engineers. He'll come out with 2 receivers each side, Evan.
Yeah, Rob, like we said in our pregame show, we expect the Engineers to get their star player rolling early.
See what he does back in the gun. Rides a fullback up in there. Call him the fullback, but I guess it's a dive play. It looks like a fullback the way he went right up inside.
Yeah. From our information pregame, it seems like the Engineers run an offense similar to the Powell County Pirates. A lot of option, a lot of handoffs, and maybe even a few passes here and there.
Run up the middle by Carroll. Ryder Carroll, senior running back for the Engineers. 2nd and 9, pick up a 1 yard. Manus gets set, puts a man in motion, give again up inside. Snuffed out quick by the Bobcat defense.
Bobcat defense looks strong against the run right now, Rob. Those box players are really put in the effort right now.
And you got to be careful in a situation like this, too. You get 1, 2, 3 plays up inside, and starting to bite on those inside plays, and that's when the team can hurt you.
Definitely.
Out wide or through the air. 2 receivers each side again for Manus.
Definitely.
Carroll in the backfield.
Definitely, Rob. I'd expect maybe an outside zone play or even some play action here.
Yep. 7:30 on the clock, 3rd and 7. Manus looking to throw the ball. We got a holding call. Pass is caught and tackled immediately by Jason Combs, but the offensive lineman was holding Waylon Abner. Abner, very smart lineman, as he comes around, throws that arm up to let the referee know that he's being held onto as he comes into the backfield at that defensive position.
Yeah, Rob. Us as offensive linemen know when a defensive player throws up their hand, it spells doom for an offensive lineman.
And the referee was right there to make the call. That'll bring up 4th and 5, and that throws us into a punting situation for the Engineers.
It's like it's like Coach Moore decided to decline the penalty, but you never know. In a situation like this, we could maybe see a fake here.
True, 4th and 5. You know, a lot of times you see a team try to draw the defense off sides. This time the Engineers will put the kicker to work. Nice punt, high in the air, going to be caught. Fair catch called right around the 31-yard line by Adam Spencer. So the Bobcats with another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down from the 32. They'll set it at the 32-yard line here on the left hash of the Bobcats.
Let's see if that Bobcat offense carries over their dominance on the first drive into the second drive, Rob.
Yeah, very important for them. They got that run game established, and we saw Holland go to the air looking for Burton early. Made that short pass to Gibson to put the ball in the end zone. Holland sits back, going to throw deep. He's got Combs back here. Got 2 defenders on him. He stretches out for that one. It goes incomplete. No flags down. Second defender coming in quick on Combs. A little fake in the backfield to try to throw the defenders off. And Combs got out down the middle of the field. Holland found him, just overthrew him a little bit. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 32-yard line on the hash.
Yeah, Rob, looks like the Bobcats really want to take the top off here early. That's 2 deep pass plays we've seen so far this game.
We got a flag in the backfield here.
Legal substitution. Offense, 12 men on the field.
12 men on the field. I think they had somebody running off, maybe not in time, so that'll back the Bobcats up. 2nd and 15 now from the 27-yard line. 7:13 on the clock here in the first quarter. 7-0 your score. Holland comes back out to go to work with the offense. Gibson at the H-back gets set. Thomas right beside him to the right. 2 receivers to the right for the Bobcats. Combs receiver here on the left, I believe. No, that's Spencer. Ball give to Thomas in the backfield. Thomas going to get past up to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of an additional yard. We'll see where they spot it.
Looks to be about a 6-yard gain on the play, Rob.
Yeah, about a 6-yard pickup. We got back past the 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage after the penalty. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Ball on the 33-yard line. 2 receivers each side for Holland. Takes the snap, sits back, looks, rolls out to his right in front of the Breathitt sideline. Plenty of time. Throws deep down the field. He's got Thomas. Thomas with the catch at the 10, the 5. And he is in the end zone with 6:31 on the clock. What a pitch and catch. Holland to Thomas.
Just a great play all around. Yeah, it's a family pharmacy touchdown for the Bobcats. Their 2nd of the game. Great play on all fronts. Miles Holland read the pressure well, got out of the pocket, and through his playmaker ability, just find someone deep downfield.
You know, we talked about the Bobcats establishing that running game early to set the tone, and they did, so to speak. But that time, I think, they kind of caught the Engineers looking and got Thomas out open. And when he gets away from you as a defender, he's gone. He was able to make the catch and get into the end zone.
Definitely, Rob. And as we know, as any good person who has ball knowledge about football knows, you have to establish the run if you want a good pass game.
Exactly right. 6:31 on the clock. Spencer Brothers set for the kick, and the Engineers will be offsides. And that'll move the ball half the distance to the goal. And that'll bring the offense back on the field as they'll go for 2.
We've seen this situation before, Rob. If Coach Kyle Moore gets handed those few extra yards, he's going to take them and try to get 2 from it.
If you give me 1.5 yards that close to the end zone, I'm going to put my guys back in, and I'm going to go for 2. Especially now, up 2 scores.
Definitely. It looks like they brought up the heavy set as I saw number 78, Chris Sizemore, run out to the huddle.
You're exactly right. So look for that Wildcat in the backfield. Direct snap. We got Braden Barnett back here as a blocking back. Here's a snap to Gibson, and he walks into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That'll make your score 15-0 with 6:31 on the clock. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Yeah. 6 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. We've got football action coming to you. Bobcats jumping out on top over the Engineers, 15-0 here early on in this game. And we are just tickled to death to be able to get this game on the air with all the storms that were rolling through here earlier. Had a number of delays, but able to get this one going. And we've got Burton on to kick again. The ball moved back after the penalty, and it's going to take a bounce at the 30 and roll out of bounds around the 25-yard line. So a good kick by Burton that time from the 25.
Yeah. When you're back that far, especially at the high school level, it's really hard to get a good kickoff. Looks like for what they had, starting at the 40 is acceptable field position.
I think they're going to spot it at the 35. It'll be 1st and 10. Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Engineers as they'll take the ball on the left hash at the 35-yard line. Looks like 2 receivers each side for Brody Manus. Looks to the sideline for the call. And we're moving the ball up to the 50.
No. They're saying, I guess, because he had
So, yeah, it went out of bounds at the there was a 15-yard penalty where it went out of bounds. So, they'll move it up to the 50. Great field position for the Engineers. Only 50 yards to cover, Evan.
Good advantage for the Engineers on this second drive of theirs.
And they take advantage of it. Man in motion. Short pass across the middle. And pass is caught. Looks like by number 20 with the catch is Hayden Manns, the senior wide receiver. So Manus with a nice pass, pickup of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2, ball on the 42-yard line in Bobcat territory.
Estill County is showing great strength to the adversity the Bobcats have put up on them in these first 2 drives.
Yeah, they are. It shows a lot of tenacity to come back down 2 scores that early and be able to throw the ball. Nice little screen pass now. Ball caught up to about the first down marker. So we'll see where they mark the ball. And that was number 8, Hunter Bingham, the wide receiver on the catch for the Engineers.
Yeah.
So that is a Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Engineers as they'll move the sticks with 5:37 on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Engineers.
So far, Rob, the Engineers are driving.
Well, they've had a lot more success through the air here on this drive than they did on the ground early on. 2 receivers each side. Another short pass attempt. He's going to roll out of there. Manus chased by Braden Barnett. Got a hand on him, and the ball's going to fall incomplete. Barnett was coming fast, chasing Manus towards the Estill County Engineers sideline, and Brody Manus had to get rid of it. Ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up, with 5:17 on the clock, that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
That's got to be a scary sight for any play caller, Rob, to see number 20, Braden Barnett, running at you.
He had a head of steam that time.
Definitely. We've discussed it many times about how bulky he is.
Yeah. Engineers go back to work. 2 receivers each side. Manus puts a man in motion. That's his running back. And Manus will keep it up the middle, and he's tackled immediately. Maybe a pickup of 2 or 3 yards, but tackled just past that line of scrimmage. I believe it was Alex Strong in on the tackle.
Yeah, as we were saying a few plays earlier, the Estill County offense is really picking up some steam this drive, Rob.
They are. They've got a little momentum. They're moving the ball. It's 3rd down and 6 for them on the 36-yard line.
Pardon the puns, but sounds like they got a little coal in their engine now.
Yeah, they do. They've got a little steam going here, the Engineers do. 3rd and 6. Manus waiting on the snap, tries to jump Tries to get the defense to jump off sides. Doesn't work. Looks back to the sideline. 4:37 on the clock.
Very disciplined from the Bobcat defense. We've seen them jump off sides a few times this year, Rob.
Engineers set. Manus waiting on the snap. He'll take it. Sits back. Going through his progressions. Looks. And throws across the middle. And it is called. And we got a flag coming in. And we got multiple flags coming in now.
Of course, as we mentioned pregame, this is almost like a rivalry game for the Bobcats and Engineers. They've played a lot in the past, so it could get chippy like we've seen at Middlesboro, Rob.
Another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down, and I suspect that unless there's alternating penalties here, that penalty could go against the Bobcats. We've got one referee pointing one direction and one looking the other, so there could be an alternating penalty. We'll see what the call is here with 4:21 still left in the first quarter. Your score's 15-0. Bobcats over the Engineers. But like you mentioned, Evan, see what the call is.
15 yards. We have to issue the goal. Also, we have that ball.
So we've got two penalties on Breathitt. And then another penalty on Estill County.
Yeah, Rob, as we discussed, we figured it would be offsetting penalties. Looked like got a little too chippy after that play. Both sides get a little extracurricular.
Offsetting penalties on the personal fouls, but they'll still march it back with the second penalty on the Bobcats as we picked up two penalties. That's going to put us close to the end zone for the Engineers as they'll move it down to the 14-yard line.
Just keeps the momentum going for the Engineers, Rob.
Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Engineers. They'll go to work from the 14. Great field position and a lot of steam in the engine, as you said, Evan. The Engineers getting close to pay dirt.
Definitely, Rob. Let's see what they do here in the red zone.
Two receivers each side. Manus gets set in the backfield to Carroll. He'll throw short, screen pass over to Bingham. Bingham still on his feet. He'll get up to about the 10-yard line before he's tackled. I think that was, that was Bingham on the reception.
Let's talk about the athleticism, though, by number 68, Waylon Abner, able to get over there and stop the play in its tracks.
So 2nd and 6 now from the 10-yard line. Same set, two receivers each side. Manus takes the snap, sets back, looks, throws short, and we got another flag coming from the back. Gibson making the tackle on the receiver, but we got another flag coming in. We'll see if that's a little bit of a questionable call. The ball was on its way to the receiver, and they'll call pass interference. And the ball will be set now on the 5-yard line for the Engineers.
It's got to take some of the momentum the Bobcats have gained throughout this drive and take it away. And now the Engineers are so close to pay dirt, Rob.
Well, the Bobcats scored with 6:31 on the clock. The Engineers have held the ball the last 3 minutes with 3:30 on the clock.
A well put together drive from the Engineers. Let's see if they can finish, Rob.
Manus gets set, puts a man in motion. High snap, but he'll make the handoff in the back up to about the 4-yard line as they made a good play out of what could have been destruction for him, the high pass or the high snap, and he was able to handle it and get it down to the back. Going to be spotted on the 4-yard line on the left hash.
Looks like the Engineers can get a first down here without scoring, Rob.
Yeah. 3rd and 1. Ball on the 4. Engineers go back to work. Manus comes back out with Ryder Carroll behind him. Two receivers each side, and they get the Bobcats to jump off sides. Another penalty on the Bobcats.
Bobcats just getting a little undisciplined down here in the red area, Rob.
So that penalty here in the red zone will take the Engineers down to the 2. Half the distance of to the goal on the penalty.
4 downs to score, Rob. Let's see what the Engineers can do.
It should have been half the distance of the goal, but they're saying the ball's on the 3 on the scoreboard. We'll see. Now, it looks like the 2-yard line for me. From here, the two receivers each side. Manus takes the snap, going to keep it himself. And we got a signal from the referee. The line judge says touchdown is good. That is a Family Pharmacy touchdown for the Engineers with 2:38 on the clock.
A great second effort from
Manus.
Rob, as he looked like he was wrapped up around the maybe 2 or 1, and he just kept pushing into the end zone.
Yeah, that's why he's the leading scorer and leading rusher for them. Manus on the keeper gets the ball into the end zone from the 2-yard line. And Estill County will come out with 2:08 on the clock, or 2:38 on the clock to attempt the point after. Kick is up and looks to be low. Bounces off the bottom of the field goal post. It's no good, and that'll make your score 15-6. Bobcats in the lead with 2:38 on the clock. We'll be back after this message.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Welcome back, folks, to Hoover Nice Field in Irvine, Kentucky. Real quick, before we get our football action continuing, Rob's going to pay the bills.
Thanks a lot to Dr. Stephen Howard, chiropractic. If you've been injured, call Dr. Howard. He can help with auto accidents or workers' comp. Thanks again to Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson with CarQuest Auto Parts, Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy, and Rose Brothers Department Stores with locations in Jackson and Bataville. Kickoff going to get into the backfield for the Bobcats and going to be covered up. That was number 7. Is that correct? I can't see it from here. I think I'm right.
Yes, it's number 7. That would be
Cameron Johnson.
Yep.
Sophomore for the Bobcats, able to cover up the kick. Bobcats take the Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down from the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:37 on the clock. Starting on the left hash. Holland back in the shotgun. 2 backs to his right. Give inside to Thomas. Thomas still on his feet. He'll stumble forward up to about the 37-yard line. Nice little run by Eli as he comes out of the backfield and right up the middle of the field.
And like I said, it's a song we're going to keep singing. Yards after contact. Eli Thomas can do it. I mean, it looked like he was bear crawling there to get the extra yards.
Got by a man. Yeah, got by a man, got tripped up, still able to get some positive yards. Here he goes again right in the middle. This time he's going to be met right at the line, and it'll be sitting right there. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
It looks like it, Rob.
No gain. Ball on the 37. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Thomas will go out as a receiver. Be trips to the right for the Cats. Holland with Gibson back beside him. Going to give inside to Gibson. Gibson on his feet right up the middle, still driving past the 45 up to about the 46, 47, close to the first down. Line judge takes a look at the marker and says that's a first down for the Bobcats. Buckhorn Children and Family Services, we appreciate them sponsoring our first downs here tonight. And the Bobcats move the chains again with 1:42 on the clock. Same set again. Trips right. Holland sits back. Look, flushed out of the pocket. On his feet. Bounces off one of his own guys. Still on his feet. Headed towards the Estill County Engineers sideline. He'll get out around the 45. So a good pickup by Miles as he's flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah, Rob. Great reaction to the pressure he was facing there as he's just able to scamper around, even run into the back of one of his blockers and just find a way to turn something into nothing into something.
Yeah, he had Thomas open on that corner. Give inside. And it's going to be real close to the first down marker again. He had Thomas open, and now Thomas was looking for the ball, but Holland was unable to get it to him on that pass play. And Holland just got flushed out of the pocket, made the best out of not a lot there as the defense really snuffed him out. That run that time moves the chains again. So another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Cats. 2 receivers each side. Holland gets set, takes the snap, looks, throws quick over the middle, caught. I think that's Barker, number 13, still on his feet, headed towards the end zone, and he's in. Wow, what a fast play for the Bobcats. Austin Barker broke free from his defender and into the end zone. 1 minute on the clock. The Bobcats strike again through the air.
Yeah, Rob. Bobcats doing well this drive, you know. Sometimes when a team like Estill County did drives down the field and takes some momentum away from them, you can see an offense stumble a little bit. And the Bobcats answered great and throw another 6 on the board, soon to be 7 if number 15, Wyatt Spencer, can convert the kick.
Point after attempt, the hold by Brother Adam is there, and the kick is up, and it's good for Wyatt Spencer, and that'll make your score 22-6. Bobcats up on the Engineers. We'll be back after this message.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Bluegrass Sports Nation bringing you the football action between the Engineers and the Bobcats. Bobcats kick off. Engineers pick that one up, and we'll bring it up to about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Ball going to be caught and brought up the field by number 8. That is Hunter Bingham for the Engineers.
Yeah, Rob. Let's see if the Breathitt defense kind of bounced back from that pass drive. Had a lot of penalty trouble. Ended up putting the Engineers in great scoring position.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Bobcats can clean it up and put a better defensive drive together.
Defensively, we got to clean up those penalties, play smart. It's okay to play with some emotion, but we got to play smart here, up 22-6 with 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Manus, the quarterback for the Engineers, takes a snap. 2 receivers each side. He'll throw. Plenty of time back in the pocket. Now he's going to be flushed out of there by Sawyer Hall. He's going to throw towards the sideline, incomplete. So pass up to about the 40, intended for number 20, I believe that is, Hayden Mans.
Very close to a big explosive play on the first play of the drive for the Engineers.
Yeah, the pass was there. He was flushed out by Sawyer Hall, but Manus, with plenty of time, able to get the ball in the area of the receiver, but Hayden Mans not able to make the pass or make the catch. It will be ball incomplete, and that'll be 2nd and 10, ball from the 38-yard line over on the left hash. 2 receivers each side for Manus. Carroll in the backfield. And we got another flag coming from the line judge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like a miscommunication with receivers. Looks like someone may have jumped a little early. Getting a little too antsy.
Yep, you're right. False start on the offense. Maybe the receiver. That'll mark the Engineers back 5 more yards. It'll be 2nd and 15. And ball on the 33-yard line with 47 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Looks like we're getting some rain out there, Rob.
Yeah, we expected that to show up here, and it has. If you look up towards the lights, you can see the rain really coming down now out on the field. 2nd and 15 from the 33. 2 receivers each side for the Engineers. Manus waiting on the snap. Puts a man in motion. He'll roll towards the motion. thought about the pitch, but he's going to be tackled immediately by Colby Bird and also by, I think, Braden Barnett may have been in there on that.
Yeah, Rob. It's like a great play from the Bobcat defense. They're really stepping up this drive as the clock's ticking down the end of this first quarter.
Got 32 seconds left here as the clock continues to run. And the defense gets set. 21 seconds. Clock continues to run. Estill County may just let this one run out as there's only 12 seconds on the play clock. Manus looking for the snap. 10 seconds. He'll take the snap. Sits back in the pocket. Throws across the middle. Got a man out there. Tipped. Oh, intercepted by Adam Spencer. Still on his feet, and he's finally brought down right around the 45, maybe up to the 44-yard line. So what about that? At the end of the first quarter, Adam Spencer steps up with a huge interception, Evan, to give the Bobcats some momentum.
Definitely, Rob. And end of that quarter, we'll take a quick break here, folks, and we'll be back after a few messages.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Quick word from our sponsors. We appreciate Appalachian Regional Health Care. More health, more care. ARH is more for Appalachia. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. And HCTC, Hazard Community College, where success coaches will help you stay on the path to success. Appreciate those sponsors being with us here tonight. And you'll hear more about them as we go throughout. Bobcats go back on offense. One back each side. Give to Gibson. Gibson on his feet. Going to fall forward. I think that's Thomas. Thomas on the handoff. So Thomas up to about the 36-yard line for the Cats.
So, Rob, let's talk about that turnover real quick while we got a little time for this next play. A very aggressive move from the Engineers that really just didn't work out for them.
No, they went for a pass play, and Spencer there to snuff it out, make the interception. Holland now going to go to work, throws deep towards the end zone. Got a guy back there. Pass interference call coming in the end zone against the Engineers. The defender had a hold of, looks like John Carter Holland's jersey.
Yeah, from the little space I could see right there, it looks like there were two defenders already on him before the ball was even close to him, Rob.
11:28 on the clock. The penalty for the Engineers will move the chains for the Bobcats, and that'll be another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Cats as they'll take over on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Rob, and let's bring up the fact the rain may change this game, though it's just sprinkling right now. But it could make it more nasty, and we might see less ball time in the air.
Yeah, you're not going to look for the pass as much as we see it here, given the backfield for the Bobcats. Ball up the middle, and I think that carry was made by Thomas. And about a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 for the Cats.
Yeah. Looks like so far they're really riding Thomas here early on, Rob.
One back each side. Give again in the backfield to Thomas. He'll break it off to the left on his feet. Headed towards the end zone. Brought down at the 5 by the Engineers, but that'll move the chains again. Another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for Breathitt.
Now, in the past, Rob, we have said that the coaching staff and the quarterback is a nightmare for any defensive coach. Let's talk about the running backs after this play.
Thomas again takes the handoff and just waltzes into the corner of the end zone. It's another family pharmacy touchdown for the Bobcats with 10:47 on the clock.
Yeah, you absolutely have to pity the poor defensive coach. That's the game plan for Jaden Gibson and Eli Thomas. Jaden Gibson's a powerful runner, and Eli Thomas is shifty and fast, can turn on the jets when he finds that hole.
Well,
like
that time he just waltzed into the end zone. Good blocking up front by the offensive line and stock block by the wide receiver. The kick is up for Spencer, and that kick is no good, off to the right, I believe. And your score is 28-6 with 10:47 on the clock here in the second. We'll be back after this message.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Thanks again to the law offices of David A. Johnson, offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance and the Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic. Little Flower Clinic located in Hazard, everyone's medical home in the mountains. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. SEC Auto Sales, fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. If you need a vehicle, stop by and see them at SEC Auto Sales. And Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. And Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer.
Bobcats have responded well to that momentum the Engineers gained in their second offensive drive, Rob. It seems they've really snuffed out the momentum and brought the game back into their control.
The Bobcats really helped the Engineers out with a number of penalties that we got on defense that time. But like you said, we kind of snuffed out that momentum. Good kick that time by Burton. High, going to be fielded around the 25, still on his feet up to the 35, and going to be tackled around the 37 for the Engineers. Tackle made by Colin Combs and also by, looks like Jagger Burton in there. And number 5 for the Bobcats is Caleb Neese.
Caleb Neese is a great young player, as we saw him to meet the Bobcats tonight. Great runner, is a great player to see that we can see develop over time, Rob.
He really got some good minutes last week, too, against Powell County. We were able to watch him run the ball, and Caleb just doing a great job back there in that running back position when he got in there and made some things happen late for the Bobcats. Engineers come out now working right to left. 2 receivers each side for Brody Manus. Manus waiting on the snap. Quick pass over to the right side, caught around the 40, and he'll get up to about the 48, maybe the 49. It'll move the chains for the Engineers. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, Rob, looks like it may move the chains further, as we have a flag at the tail end of that as well.
Got a flag on the play.
Looks like in that little skirmish we saw just there, 3 Bobcats were flying around. Yeah, and you see face masks like that in some situations where you have a lot of people flying in. It's like a Bobcats' hands slip down and grab him by the face mask. So once again, penalties harming the Bobcat defense.
So the Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Engineers just tacked on again another 15 yards. So that's going to move it deep into the Bobcat territory. Ball on the 37-yard line now, 1st and 10 for the Engineers.
Yeah, Rob, this will be a great chance for the Bobcats to face adversity and bow up and stop the Engineers here.
Manus with the keeper, looked like he faked inside, and he keeps it, tackled by Braden Barnett behind the line of scrimmage, and we got another flag coming in late. Coming from behind the defensive set, you would think it's probably another personal foul call. Same referee that made that call from the end zone on the pass interference a minute ago. We'll see what the call is from the White Hat. Yep. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense. And that will back them up and, progress the Engineers back up the defense, if you will. Another 15 yards. So penalties just destroying the Bobcats here momentum-wise and defensively. destroying any defensive effort
And
they have.
you absolutely hate to see that, especially on a great play by Barnett.
Yep. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage and another personal foul penalty. Ball on the 25 now, 1st and 10. And Manus rolls out to his right, going to make the throw and looked like it was intercepted by Combs, but it go incomplete.
Close. Great vision by Colin Combs. Looked like he absolutely attacked the receiver and tried to get the ball in the process too, Rob.
He broke on the ball real quick and, like you said, attacked the receiver, went after the ball. Ball was incomplete. 9:55 on the clock here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ball sitting at midfield.
Yeah. Colin Combs is another player we can't stop singing the praises for. He's a great experienced mind to have back there.
He is, and he's played a lot of football, and he's got a great family to learn from, too. 9:55 on the clock. Engineers go back to work. 2 receivers each side. Manus sets, throws across the middle's got a man open, and missed tackle, and Bobcats finally clean it up and get it down around the 5-yard line.
Great play by the Engineers, taking advantage of the zone coverage the Bobcats are in. Is find that zone where that receiver's open.
Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Engineers as they march it deep in the red zone. Ball on the 5-yard line, looking at the end zone.
As soon as we bring up that the Engineers may have lost momentum, they gain it right back, Rob.
Yeah, Manus getting ready to take the snap, and he draws the defense offside. So encroachment on the defense.
Penalties once again, just destroying the Bobcat defense, Rob.
Another penalty walks it closer to the end zone. Ball on the 3-yard line with 9:26 on the clock for the Engineers. 28-6 your score. Bobcats up. Two receivers each side. Manus with Carroll over to his left. Puts a man in motion. He'll sit back, flushed out of the pocket, and he'll throw it up. It's caught, and he's going to be tackled around the 6-yard line. So tackle for a loss. Manus flushed out of there on a screen pass, looked like, and defenders just coming at him quick, and he had to get rid of it. I couldn't see the receiver's number, but go ahead.
Great play call from the Breathitt defense. Dialed up a blitz at the right time. You always love to see that when a blitz works out. Folks, looks like one of our teams is taking a timeout. We'll be back with you after these few short messages.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we are back from Irvine, Kentucky at Hoover and East Field. The Bobcats up 28-6 on the Engineers. 8:41 on the clock. The Engineers took a quick timeout to talk things over, Evan, and they'll come back out starting from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Rob. Right now, what we would want to see from the Bobcat defense is a lot more discipline. So far, they've had 2 offsides calls, and really, they're going pretty bad right now when it comes to penalties.
Well, just adding up. I mean, a lot of yardage just given to the Engineers. Bobcats that time able to make the tackle and stop the Engineers short on the carry towards the end zone. Looks like they're going to spot it about the 2-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal for the Engineers with 8:20 on the clock.
Yeah, Rob. Let's see if the Engineers are able to punch it in here, or if the Bobcat defense can bow up and stop them.
2 receivers to the left. Ball given in the backfield, and I don't see a signal yet.
Looks like he's
falling
short, Rob.
Yeah, looks like he's will be stopped on the 1 yard line. And Parton was on the carry that time, so he stopped just shy of the goal line. It'll be 4th and goal with 7:52 on the clock for the Engineers. Engineers showing a lot of determination to stay in this, and like we talked about, the penalties, just giving them yards every series that come out, and they're really able to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm. Engineers taking any chance they get to gain back that momentum they had after that scoring drive they had earlier in the game.
2 receivers to the right, and we got a fullback just to the right of Manus, and he's going to block and then give in the backfield, and he'll cross the end zone, and we got a signal from the line judge. It is a family pharmacy touchdown for Estill County, and that'll make your score 28-12 with 7:23 on the clock.
Yeah, Rob. So far, the Estill County as a whole really wants to show that they believe they're still in this game, and to not look at the scoreboard and just come out here and play with these Bobcats.
Yeah, they're not backing down. 7:23 on the clock. Very good ball game, 28-12. Although the Bobcat offense has been able to move the ball all over the field and get into the end zone, Estill County, no giving up in them right now. 2 receivers each side for Manus. And it looks like Carroll just to the right of him in the backfield. Manus looks to the sideline for a call. Estill will go for 2 with 7:23 on the clock. Try to cut that deficit in half. Throw towards the corner, and it's incomplete. So the ball will fall incomplete. 7:23 on the clock. Your score 28-12. We'll be back after this message from Estill County.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Welcome back, folks, to Hoover and East Field here in Irvine. We got a ball game on our hands as the Estill County Engineers still put up a fight against the Bobcats. We'll discuss it here in a moment after Rob gives us a few messages from our sponsors.
Thanks again to Dr. Stephen Howard, Chiropractic. If you've been injured, give Dr. Howard a call. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, located in Jackson on Highway 15. And Jiffy Mart, stop by and see them and get in and out in the Jiffy. Gas, groceries, and a great meat department. And Rose Brothers Department Store, locations in Jackson and Betaville.
It's like the Engineers went for a squib onside kick, and it was recovered by number 15, Wyatt Spencer.
Wyatt with a good cover there to cover up the ball. 7:20 on the clock, 28-12 your score. And Estill County giving the Bobcats the ball over in their territory as the Bobcats will take the Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down from the 47-yard line in Engineer territory.
Yeah, Rob, let's see if the Bobcats can keep it rolling from these past few offensive drives.
Fake to Gibson. Screen pass over to Holland. Holland's still on his feet, and he'll pick up 4 or 5 yards on the screen play. And it looks like he's going to pick up 4 yards.
Great effort by Holland on that play. Looked like it was going to be busted, but he turned something into nothing into something.
2nd and 6, ball on the 43-yard line. 2 receivers each side. Quick snap. Holland sits back, got time, throws toward the end zone, overthrown, goes out of bounds, incomplete for the Bobcats.
Yeah. Once again, the Bobcats are really looking to take the top off. Had some success with the pass to Thomas. Let's see if they can keep it going before the rain picks up again, Rob.
Yeah, we've just had a lull in the showers. Nothing falling right now if you look up towards the lights. So no precipitation. We've been lucky here in Irvine as storms passed by us early. And just a little bit of rain so far, giving the backfield to Gibson. Gibson's still on his feet, going to drive up to about the 40 and pick up for about 3 yards. Let's see if they spot it. right on the 40-yard line, and they do on the left hash. So it'll be 4th and 4 for the Bobcats. And down in Engineer territory, Coach Moore going to go for it, up 28-12.
Big risk and reward here, Rob.
Yeah.
The Engineers are very close to making this almost a possession game. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. We're going to, from Breathitt County, we're going to take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
We are back from Irvine, Estill County, and the Bobcats of Breathitt County going at it here. 28-12 your score, Bobcats. Backfield, here comes Gibson, still on his feet. Up to the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's going to get tackled at the 1-yard line. Wow, he was
close.
headed towards the corner of the end zone.
Definitely, Rob. So close. A big play from the Wildcat position for number 9, Jaden Gibson. Bobcats play the risk and reward game and get a big reward as they are right on the goal line.
Right back into the heavy set again. Gibson and the Wildcat goes is behind his blocker. Braden Barnett as the blocker, and Gibson will run the ball into the end zone for another family pharmacy touchdown with 6 in the second quarter.
Yeah, Rob, Bobcats see the momentum that the Engineers keep trying to gain, and they just keep keeping them from keeping that momentum. If I can keep saying keep.
It's a keeper.
Yeah, definitely. Well, was a keeper on that play as Gibson keeps the ball on the Wildcat and scores.
We're going to see the Wildcat again. Gibson keeps it up inside. 2-point conversion is good. 6:01 on the clock. Bobcats add another 8 points. That'll make it 36-12. We'll be back after this message.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
We are back. The Bobcats and the Engineers, 36-12 your score. Bobcats up.
Yeah, we would like to thank our sponsors, Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Healthcare. Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours. With a hometown atmosphere, our family is sure to take care of yours. And Jackson Physical Therapy. Kobe Watts PT. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the actions. Kobe helps the Bobcats.
6:01 on the clock here in the second quarter. 36-12. The Bobcats able to find the end zone pretty much at will, Evan. We're struggling defensively with just making we're not showing any discipline. We're making some bonehead calls on the flags. So
looks like we have a
weather delay.
Another weather delay.
Had some lightning in the area, folks. So we'll take another break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll go to commercial and be back and try to sort this out and see how long we're going to be away with the weather delay.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we are back from Hoover and Eastfield here in Irvine, Kentucky at Estill County. The Bobcats up 36-12 over the Engineers, and we've got a lightning delay here at the field. So we're going to take a few moments and take a break, and we'll be back as soon as we can bring you the action. I would estimate probably 15 to 20 minutes before we can come back. But we'll let you know just as soon as we can. And we'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. folks, for those of you that are still with us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, just a update. The game for the night has been called due to weather, and based on what we've been told here, it will resume tomorrow at 3 p.m. here from Hoover and East Field. So the Bobcats up 36-12 with 6:01 on the clock in the second quarter. Game has been called for weather, and we will be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation to bring you all the coverage starting at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here from Estill County.